Like many millennials who grew up during the heyday of great shows and films for teens, there were two people I would have given anything to be like: Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen. Before they became synonymous with Starbucks, $800 t-shirts, and oversized, well, everything, where they were just two boy-crazy world-traveling gals who between 1999 and 2002 went to Paris, London, Rome, Sydney, and Utah. It's no wonder they were the people I tried to emulate during a significant moment in my life. My adolescence was spent living in Massachusetts, the landing place of the Pilgrims. It's the state that gave us BFFs Ben Affleck and Matt Damon, Dunkin' Donuts, and that time they murdered a bunch of women for being witches, which then got turned into a movie where Winona Ryder wanted Daniel Day-Lewis's wife to die so she could have him all to herself. And I mean, I get it. I have seen Phantom Thread. After years of living in areas that would give the latest Dove campaign a run for its money, my Cameroonian parents had finally worked their way up to checking off one important milestone of achieving the American dream: buying a house. This milestone took us to Hopedale, a town with one stoplight, a country club, and a member of Aerosmith, allegedly. With a population under 6,000, I quickly learned that the probability of me ever seeing another Black non-family member in town was my estimation, one in every... Yeah, there was no one else. It was just us. So with all that context in mind, let's get back to that significant moment I mentioned. It happened one night at the local strip mall, 2 towns over, the ones where you could watch a movie, shop, or dine in one of suburbia's first-class restaurants, also known as Applebee's. I was about 13, wearing the finest of Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen fashions, courtesy of their exclusive Walmart collection. President Shrub and other leaders may have been on the cusp of leading the country into a census war, and Got Milk ads were still popular, but in this moment in my Mary Kate and Ashley fair, I felt like $1,000,000 while my bestie and I completed our regular ogling of hot guys at Newbury Comics. With no more eye candy in sight, though, we decided to check out what Old Navy had to offer. And so as we followed the walking path between stores, we heard loud blaring music playing from an approaching car about to hit the stop sign at the same time as us. We paused and did what any person would do. We turned to see who was in the car. It was a red pickup truck full of white teenage guys slightly older than us. Clearly, we all had the same instinct because as our eyes met the passengers of the truck, the driver yelled through the window, "You think you're so hot, N-word?" punctuating that hard ER. A roar of laughter erupted from the other passengers as they sped off and cut out of the parking lot. It was the first time I'd ever been called the word. I saw the concerned look on my friend's face as she continued to ask, "Are you okay? Are you okay, Steph? Was I okay?" As you're hearing me recount this, you're probably thinking about how traumatic this must have been for someone so young and stylish to have experienced. And I agree. It was pretty messed up, and maybe we should have done a better job of heading indoors ASAP just to be safe, but in that moment, only one thing stuck in my mind. The words, "You're hot. You are hot." These guys think I am hot. Me, the power of Olsen Twins fashion. See, when I was 13, I didn't have the type of relationship with that word. The roots of racism in America weren't really a topic of discussion in my household because it was a history my immigrant parents weren't educated in and never experienced until they arrived to this country in the 80s. So I was just out and about, raw dogging racism without any protection. It's an education I would eventually have to seek out on my own after an adolescence spent enduring the Northeast brand of racism. My dad has since said the racism he experienced in Massachusetts was worse than what he went through in Texas. Worse than Texas. When it's subtle versus overt, it can be even more hurtful. Which begs the question, what were these kids doing bringing Texas energy to Massachusetts? What happened to originality, people? I know this was the early 2000s, but come on. Racism from a group of people in a red pickup truck, really? They might as well have been listening to country music, drinking a Bud Light with an American flag mounted to the flatbed. But let's get back to the hot part. See, at that age, being considered hot comes with a degree of power. It meant popularity, teachers giving you free passes when you messed up. It meant invites to whatever a rainbow party was, and yeah, that one creepy dude in town who probably hit on you, but you're hot. In the early 2000s were a time when, if you were a person of color, who didn't conform to European standards of beauty, and in my case, didn't see anyone around your age who looked like you pretty much felt and were invisible. I was the one black friend in every teen movie whose only function was in service to the protagonist with quippy one-liners. Except I was a nerd who listened to emo and screamo music, so I was the person they'd have cosplaying as basketball player number 4, who stands in the background making it look like there's diversity, while Kirsten Dunst or Amanda Bynes or Anne Hathaway gets to have all the fun. So after hearing the words, "You're hot," for once I felt the way the popular girls in my grade did. In his racism, the driver of that pickup truck revealed something I hadn't thought about myself. Who wouldn't want that privilege when it has the power to change how you're perceived at a first glance? A privilege in adulthood that comes with potential personal and professional benefits, impacting whether or not you receive a promotion or a pay bump, or get included in water cooler gossip surrounding who's smashing who, or when the next exclusive group networking event is. Getting the opportunity to connect with someone who knows someone at your dream company, a currency that can help you get ahead. It's no wonder my teenage brain latched onto that "you're hot." It's all I could think about as me and my friend tried on $5 tanks at Old Navy. It made me feel one step closer to living my exotic Olsen twins life, preferably not in Utah. Thank you.
Stephanie Liking. She was voted by you all as most likely to be hot, so how perfect.